Good afternoon, Radicomp. Happy Tuesday and well done on completing almost a full half term. Back to school. Only 3 more days after today and we can give you a nice week off, which you all deserve. So I'm going to have a little chat to you today about the Student Council. It is really good for us to talk to each other, but can you believe that only 1 in 10 young people really feel that they have a voice? And I don't mean to be able to talk, because you all know how to talk. Your teachers in lessons tell me all about that, okay? But about really having a voice about things that you are passionate about, things that you can talk about, things you want to have an impact on, things you want to change. Only 1 in 10 people really feel that they've got a voice to contribute to that sort of platform. So I want you to take a moment, first of all, just to think. You don't need to speak to anybody about this. I just want you to think to yourself, what do you feel really passionate about? What things interest you? What things really make you want to have a debate with somebody? What have you got quite a strong sort of knowledge base on? What do you feel really passionate about? Then I want you to just consider, what challenges do you think young people face? Particularly today, because obviously times change all the time. When I was younger, there were different challenges. When perhaps your parents, your grandparents were younger, there were different challenges again. So for you as a young person today, what sort of challenges do you think you face? Or the people around you? What challenges do you see that your friends or other people in your year group, or maybe other people in other year groups, what sort of challenges do they face on a daily basis? And how can we make an impact on that? Which is the next question. How can you make a difference? Because it's all well and good as having these conversations about things that we are passionate about, challenges we face, but are we really making a difference to these things in order to enrich our lives further? So in school, you've got a lot of people that you can talk to. Just the sort of general things that you might want to discuss throughout the day. So you can talk to your friends, you can talk to your subject teachers, you can talk to your wellbeing officers, you can talk to other students across the school, and sometimes you might talk to external agencies, so visitors that come into the school, maybe to do a presentation, to do an assembly, to talk to you outside of lessons about certain things that might be troubling you in your life. There are people that we can reach out to talk to, but this might just be on a sort of superficial level, things that we want to talk about to do that day, things that might need resolving there and then, things that might perhaps need looking at over perhaps a week or 2 weeks. But are we really making a difference to the long term? I want you to consider this question. How does talking to people make an impact? How can we go beyond those groups that I talked about and share views perhaps with other year groups across the school, so that we're really gathering an idea of what all of you want within the school community to feel valued and move our school forward? How can we make changes? Because we really want to implement things that work for you. We really want to make sure that we've got changes in place for you that make you feel like we're making a really good stride to have the best school community we could ever have. And how can you in particular have your voice heard? So not just by having a conversation with your friend, but how can your voice carry out further by perhaps contributing to something on a whole school basis? Well, that is where the Student Council comes in. So every single one of you across this school are part of the Student Council. Every one of you. I know that you've already talked about representatives within your form class, perhaps representatives across your year group. In the sixth form in particular, we've got a head boy, head girl, and we've got a deputy team underneath them. Here they are. So you'll all recognise your head boy, Sam Jones, and your head girl, Abby Morgan. But there are also a number of deputies that support that team within the sixth form in order, again, to move things forward. So you've got Hannah Smith, Sian Innes, Shana Driscoll, Laxing, Hugh Riley, Ben Jones, Tom Chisman. And all of these people help to support the younger years to move initiatives and ideas forward. This year, we've set up a school council, so it looks a little bit like this. We've decided to look at 5 key areas which we think are really important to our school community and things that you guys might be interested in. So Shana and Lac are going to look at learning and teaching, which might mean that they are considering things that are going on in lessons, things that are going on for your curriculum, or having conversations with your subject teachers to look at how we can improve learning and teaching across the school. Ben and Abby are going to look at the community and culture. So really looking at what goes on outside of lessons across our school community and thinking about how the culture of our school could be improved so that you are always feeling really happy and safe coming into school. That then obviously lends itself well to health and well-being. So thinking about your overall health and well-being, your physical health, but also your mental well-being and how, again, you are feeling coming into school and spending time with your friends, with your teachers and with other students across the year groups. Sian is going to look at arts and the environment. That's probably one of my favourite areas, in particular looking at how we can really celebrate the successes of you guys across the school, but also thinking about how we can be really eco-friendly, consider climate change, things that are real key topics in the media for you guys at the moment. And finally, Sam and Hugh are going to look at digital awareness because we are living in a much more technology-driven world. This, for example, is just one method of communicating with you. And there are lots of other things that are happening for us digitally. So Sam and Hugh are going to look at how we can really ensure that that's happening in the best way for us across the school. And the most important person in all of this is you, because you get to have a voice and you get to contribute to each one of these forums, each one of these panels, and it might be that you've got more of an interest in one area than another, which is why it's important for us to open this opportunity to everybody. You might decide to put something forward for when discussions are happening in relation to each of these topics. Now, when are these meetings happening? Well, the first meeting is going to happen this Friday. It's going to be in PE1 and it's going to be at lunchtime. Obviously, you will get permission from your form tutor if you are invited to go to the meeting. Now, I can imagine how exciting it would be if the whole school had something that they wanted to contribute. But obviously, we're not going to fit over 1,000 pupils into PE1. So we need to be quite selective in terms of sending a representative that can speak or listen on behalf of our year groups and then bring that information back. And then the next time it might be somebody different that goes forward, or you might pass some ideas forward through your form tutor. And again, that is given via your representative during the next student council meeting. So who is going to that first meeting? Well, at the moment, you've got your form reps. But ideally, what we want in that first meeting is 2 representatives from your entire year group. If we did 2 from every form class across the school, again, that's going to be far too many people in the one space, and there really won't be a good chance for people to contribute favourably. So 2 representatives from your year group. So to start with, out of your form reps, I want you to decide and let your form tutor know so they can let your director of school know the 2 people that are going to represent your year group for this first meeting. And those 2 people will go along to that meeting on Friday in PE1 at 12 o'clock. OK, so you'll be given your mark for the whole of lunch if needs be. You might need to take your lunch with you or collect it from the canteen and take it to the meeting. But either way, there is just going to be the 2 representatives from each year group that can then take that information back to the year group and pass it through your tutors. On reflection, I just want you to think about this. The best way to predict your future is to create it. You are the future. You need to put things in action right now to ensure that what you are living in 2, 3, 5 years' time and beyond is the world that you really want to see. Somebody who's doing just that is Fionn. Fionn Williams in Year 12 has been chosen as one of the candidates for Welsh Youth Parliament. Information about how to view Fionn's policies and how to register to vote will be announced later in the week. But I wanted to raise Fionn today as an excellent example, somebody who has gone and found their voice outside of school and is doing something to really instill change. So congratulations, Fionn. We are very, very proud of you. Thank you for listening, Radicomp. Enjoy the rest of your week. Half term is nearly here, and I hope you all have a really enjoyable break.